Today, I interview handsome Matt Hanover about his life before and after the spotlight shined. I first asked where he grew up.
Where I'm at, there's this little town called Carlton, only 2 miles long. So it's pretty nice, pretty small, pretty quiet.
He wanted to be a football player, but his first dream was not realized.
Almost succeeded. Well, ended up going to college, Michigan University. And played 4 years there, made it into the NFL draft, and then went my knee. I had a really bad ACL, and I had to go in and do surgery done on it, and after that I couldn't play.
While in college, he got interested in something he never saw himself being a part of.
Then I took up movie making. An actor. I shot a movie down there in Detroit. It was called SWAT. It was basically about an international terrorist from California that made his way into Detroit from where I was stationed at out there in California for a couple of months for the movie. And basically got brought into Detroit by the FBI to train the SWAT members.
That role caught the eye of someone special in Hollywood.
It was Tom Cruise that caught it. Tom Cruise called me up one day. That actually was on the day that the movie premiered on DVD. And he was like, "Hey, why don't we sit down and think of a next movie together?" I believe it was Heartbreakers. I wouldn't say me as main actor. I'd put me as second.
Right.
Second down on the list.
Leading.
I was Tom Cruise's sidekick. It was about a bank robbery. We were, but we went into all the places. We went into a couple banks and got robbed them and got the cops after us. Led one scene with the cops chasing us and ended up having the cop car go in the river, and that wasn't planned, but it made it into the video anyways. And then we had to go into the San Francisco Giants stadium, and we had to rob the stadium of the money in their money vault. And then we end up all getting caught. If I believe it was top of the charts when the movie came out. Name Handsome. How did I get the name Handsome? Well, I shot an info commercial with a couple of buddies of mine. And actually, the one buddy's my cousin. That we try to keep business in the family, and that we were joking around one day, and it ended up making into the shot of the video. And everybody was like, "Who's Matt Handsome Hanover?" And I ended up having to come up publicly and saying that was me. And the commercial was a pretty big success. It was a power drill. Wanted somebody to sponsor them and basically go out there and try to sell their product. So I went out there and sold their product, and that's basically how I got the name.
Oh. He explains what offers he received after Heartbreakers.
Another one was an action movie. It was basically like Fast and the Furious, but it was on a NASCAR circuit.
Oh.
It was called Drive. A pretty good movie. I liked it as basically a race car driver. And never been behind a race car before until that point, but it was fun. Let's just say if you take a street car, you try to compare a NASCAR circuit car up against that, the street car is going to get its butt whooped. And a lot more horsepower behind it. A lot more. And not to mention all the training that you had to go through to drive it. Then the last movie that I shot was out there on the Virgin Islands of Honolulu, Hawaii. That's what we called them out there. And it is basically about the world ending, how that they were supposed to have massive earthquakes and giant tsunamis and volcanoes are going to erupt. It was 2009. that small island, and that was one of the places that came up. Or we could have shot it out there on the coast of California, which is we didn't want to do that because it's pretty busy out there, but we ended up going back to California anyways to shoot a couple of scenes out there.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yes, and then we ended up in Japan too, shooting over there. People were real friendly.
Real friendly?
Yes, every 10 seconds I had someone coming up to me and asking for my autograph.
Oh, so you
So I was real
So
well known. I didn't know about it until I stepped off the boat.
Right.
Of course, I don't speak no Japanese either, so it was kind of hard. I was the main star in that movie too.
Okay.
Like all the other ones I've shot, too, except for the Tom Cruise one. But
Right.
the movie was pretty intense in some moments for Hollywood. Actually, to put a movie together like that, it was really cool. Jumping out of airplanes and running from this giant wave coming at you in a car, and that everything falling from the skies too, and giant hail and the hurricanes whipping up too. It was pretty cool, but half that stuff was shot in a wind tunnel.
Was it?
That I took a break for a little bit and came back and shot another movie about the war in Iraq. How was I approached?
Yeah, how were you approached?
I was approached by a United States Marine that wanted me to do a documentary on it, and I was like, no, we're not going to do a documentary because I don't do them. And I said, we could turn this into a movie. Mm-hmm. And at first he was kind of skirmished about it, disappointed because he wanted a documentary. But we went over there, shot a movie. What was it about? It's basically about the Taliban, Al Qaeda, and then after that it was about everyday situations that are just going on over there. To that see the hell that they're going through.
And you're a big Marine. You were always a
everyday hell that they gotta face over there.
Mm-hmm. Name of the movie.
Brothers of Arms.
I asked, what famous people did he meet while he was in Hollywood?
I met a lot of famous people. Jennifer Hudson, the music producer, the songwriter. I met her. Madonna from right here in Bay City, Michigan. Barry Sanders, Detroit Lions halfback.
Oh.
Dan Marino, Miami Dolphins quarterback. Troy Aikman, Dallas Cowboys quarterback.
Football games?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time. I had tickets coming in mail left and right. I didn't know what to do with them, so I just started to give them away to younger kids that were out there on the streets. So I figured if I could get them into a football game, then keep them off the streets and getting into trouble. I was only there to work. I wasn't there to make friends, but me and Tom Cruise came pretty close.
Did you? Besides Tom Cruise?
Jessica Simpson. That she appeared in the Brothers of Arms. She was a female United States Marine soldier who I ended up having to go in and rescue in Baghdad. That she was more of a prisoner of war, if that's what you're going towards.
He explains to me what happens when he hits rock bottom.
The economy took a hit, and basically my manager ended up screwing me over, and then financially everything hit the bottom.
Wow.
Everything went. The house, the cars, the suits, the jewelry. I had to pawn my jewelry to survive.
Right. You said.
Staying in small budget hotels, and I had no kids, no wife, but I had a girlfriend that ended up leaving me. Because I basically went broke. Like most women. Turned me into an alcoholic for a little while, that's what it did. Every day there was alcohol. Alcohol, whiskey. You named it, I drank it. Every day. That's why I sold my jewelry. I ended up walking back to Michigan.
What?
Thousands of miles. Walking here in Michigan. Drunk, lonely nights on the side of the road. Sleeping in ditches. Getting up in the morning. Hiking 40 miles to the nearest store. And eventually I hit Michigan city lines. Ended up coming back to walk 100 miles from down there in Detroit back up here, and got in touch with my old friends from here, and basically they threw me in rehab. It was 6 months of rehab, yeah. That very, very hard times. First month sucked, and the other 5 months went down pretty easy. Knocked them off. No, the only thing I drink is water now. That's the only thing I drink now. No vodka, no alcohol, no beer, no nothing. I might have soda once in a while.
I asked him how did he meet the producer of the Shockel Zorbinator infomercial.
He came to me one day, and that fresh out of rehab, and that he wanted me to get back on, because he's seen all my other videos, and he thought I'd be a great person for the infomercial that he wanted me to do for him. That's how I first was approached by Correct 89 Productions, but I figured, what the heck, fresh on, I need to rebound on something. I need to get back in the business. And that he approached me, and he was like, hey, I need something shot, and I want you to try out, and I tried out, and I got the skit or the line or whatever, and ended up being shot on film, and he liked it, and kept me. It feels great, because I know that I've had rebound, and I ain't got none of the mistakes running with me in life anymore, and it's basically a fresh beginning for me.
Yeah. So
All my fans seem to like it. I was approached by him too. He actually called me one night, and the first night that he put it up, that there's over 1 million views and a lot of comments. And I think I would stay with them. I think I can bring their productions a lot of name value, and I can give them some kick butt movies too. If that's something they want to go for, we can do it. I'm open. My schedule's completely open, but I'm not going back to no manager. I'm gonna manage money my way now. I'm gonna keep hush hush about that because I don't want too much to leak through. Because I don't want anybody else stealing my ideas. That for the next gig, I think it should be very good. Let's just say that if I'm in there, it's gonna be good.
for one more time's sake, for old time's sake, Mr. Matt Handsome Hanover, how do you feel?
I feel tremendous.